I held his head. And the time moving forward is too heavy. That head will never be as big as it once was. I mean, it fit into my full arms. I held his head. I was excited and giddy, as every young black Negro in here, and the white boys too know, because Daddy was not a god. He was just a man, but you could never knock him down. Daddy was not a god, he was just a man, but you never got to see the anger and pain squeeze him so bad that he cried, and you hoped for that shit, because mortality was out there somewhere, and he was not pointing you the way. He was just saying how to maintain and sustain. I held his head. I held his head when he was a young, angry, raging man, and I'm 42, and if I look this young now, you can imagine him at 25, raising 2 kids, blood pumping through him. I mean, the motherfucker knew what he was doing, and he knew it was wrong. Who else shows up to a corporate job in sandals and a dashiki and a real corporate job where you go teach the white people about their history, so who you think you are, you better run jack and wear a suit. And the rage that pumped in him, it made those bones heavy, and it made those times quiet. And I held his head, and he don't cry no more, and he don't rage, and he don't beg. And like everything, I figure out too late that he was already doing the work that I hadn't even begun to start. He was already calming down. That's why this train seems to move so smoothly. That's why everyone I ever know looks at him and says 3 angles in time, and you could be a god too. I held his head, and it was heavy with all the things that I now weigh upon my back. And the metaphysical mother lover just makes it through the world these days. He shines. I held his head when he was mortal and trying to figure out to be a man. Now he is a man, and all I can look forward to is one day being calm enough that I produce someone to hold my head.